Okay, so far we've looked at 7 members of the family Vespertilionidae. So we're going to look at 4 more, or at least very briefly. And these are all members of the same genus, a very speciose genus, the genus Myotis, the little brown bats. I forgot to mention at the outset that this family, Vespertilionidae, is perhaps the most widespread, maybe the most widespread, or one of the most widespread families of mammals in the world. They are found on every continent except the Antarctica. They are incredibly speciose with over 400 species throughout the New World, throughout the Asia and Europe, Russia, on into Africa, and so on. So now we're going to take a look at 4 species of Myotis. The first one we're going to look at here is Myotis yumanensis. Now, they all look very similar, and since you're not examining specimens in hand, it's going to be really hard for you to be able to tell these apart, but you should be able to tell that they are Myotis, okay, on appearance. So this is Myotis yumanensis, the yuma bat. It comes out in the early evening. They're usually found near water, and they can exist in colonies of up to 5,000 individuals. And they are voracious feeders when they come out, and they're feeding, swooping around on and over and near the water's edge, and feeding on insects. And after about 15 minutes of feeding, they're done. They're full up, and hibernate in winter. So this is Myotis yumanensis. So found adjacent near water, to water, especially fresh water I'm talking about. The next Myotis we want to talk about is the little brown Myotis, Myotis lucifugus. And you can see it's, at first glance here, it is very similar in appearance to Myotis yumanensis. There are characters that set the two of them apart, but I'm not going to go into that. This mammal is perhaps the most abundant mammal in North America, and it's found in woodland and forest habitat throughout North America. It migrates to hibernate, is typical ecology of most bats. It is one young, one pup, and you might be surprised to know how long this little guy lives. This guy can live for 34 years or more. That's a long time for such a small mammal. The next one we're going to look at is fairly distinctive, actually. This is the fringe toad. Sorry, fringe toad, that's a lizard. This is the fringe-tailed Myotis. This is Myotis thysanodes. And this one is distinctive. You can see that overall it looks fairly similar to the other two, but I don't know if you can see it here on the video. But the uropatagium, the tail membrane, the edge of it has, you can see fur hairs coming off it, which you do not see on the others. I'm zooming in here to see if you can pick them up. Okay, you just do not see that on the others we looked at. So this is the fringe-tailed Myotis. So this is one actually you could tell apart even from a picture. Okay, the last one we're going to look at is Myotis volans. And